Alright, so we're here at the Ripley's in Ocean City. This is probably the one I've actually been to the most times, but it's been a while, so yeah, I'll see if they added anything since I was a kid, and yeah, let's check it out. They got the big shark here. It's not moving anymore. Yeah, I can tell already that this is different. Yeah. There's old horror. I don't remember this giant marlin head. Two-headed cat skeleton. And up there's like the stuff that makes the shark move. They still have the Berlin Wall thing. I remember that being there. Here's the first side of the double-sided mirror. If you've been to any Ripley's, you know not to fall for this. Maybe your mom will fall for it. Tell her to come over here and make faces. Stand there and make faces. Make faces in the mirror. Make faces in the mirror. Yeah, you can't pop your eyeballs out. You got it.
Heard her screaming and came and found her, and she was still alive with her eyes around her sockets.
Ugh. Yeah, I think only those people that have that special ability can put them back in and stuff.
And now she's blind.
Yeah. I remember I used to flip my eyelids inside out, and one year when we were here, I did it and I gave myself pink eye. And then I had pink eye the whole time. Okay, so now you want to hear. You don't want me to tell her?
What?
You can find out later.
What?
You'll see.
Do it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Did you see he's got the penis?
Yeah. That statue. And they really got the AC cranked up in here.
It's heavy, it's freezing.
This does seem different than I remember. This used to be a thing with like a hologram of Robert Ripley, right? This thing? That's a pillow? The cat thing is a pillow. Tibetan skull coffee pot. There's a coffee pot made out of a skull.
Scary.
All of the Ripley's have this Tibetan monkey skull bowl. Indonesian cockfighting spurs. Is that Robert Ripley? Yep. Taxidermy black rhino from 1933. Pay $22 and then pay an extra 75 cents. I feel like 20 some dollars is a little high for Ripley's. It should be more like 15 or something.
Yeah, they've
Don't you
had it
agree?
a little while.
Yeah.
Unless this one gets as cool as the other ones we went to get, I'm gonna be like.
I already know that this one's not as big because the building's not that big.
Well, they could've
And I
done
remember it
something.
not being that big. Yeah.
The one had like an underground temple.
Yeah, there's nothing like that in this one. I mean, unless they changed
And the other
stuff.
one had the cool vampire.
This one had like a space room, but it wasn't like as good as those
It's
other.
not even moving.
Oh, the tunnel's not? Oh, there it goes.
I do love that.
Oh, they got cool fluorescent paint on this one. Yeah, this is a cool one. And here's the jungle oddities, or whatever you want to call them. This fertility statue. This big alligator, a 5-legged alligator. And that's not a gaff, that's a real animal. Hey, look at this fetish statue. It has a whole bunch of seashells on it. Who is that? Oh. It's made out of like light bright pegs? Yeah. Bug Bistro, what is this? You will eat the bugs. Right? You will own nothing and you will be happy and you will eat the bugs. Right? We're all the WEF guy?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Birthing cot. Gross. Skin mask. Cobra. Albino cobra. Which ones are there? There's, oh, the shrunken head.
I know, because we don't have that yet. So we have to get that.
There's an official name for pressed coin collectors. They're called pegs and luna. Believe it or not. But in South America, I was introduced to something extremely disturbing and fascinating. A friend told me of a German scientist who ventured into the land of Ashura. Hello, friend. Commemorate your visit with a pressed penny.
Cool.
It's a good one.
Are these are the fake Sansas, right? The Sansas that they have at the Ripley's are not the real ones. They're like the ones that are made out of goat skin.
The head was where the soul lied. And once they possessed the head, they inherited all of their enemies' powers.
Now there are real ones out there, and you can tell the difference. Like, once you've seen a real one, you'll know that when you see a fake. They had real ones at the Milwaukee.
The process began by separating the hair and skin from the skull.
But the fake ones you can tell by like the shapes of the noses and the way the skin looks.
It is then placed into boiling oil and water where it will begin to shrink.
The real heads have much darker skin.
Magic rites are chanted as the head boils. Wooden pegs are used to keep the lips closed and the eyes are sewn.
Yeah, it was one of the fake ones, but imagine finding a real one. Like, it'd be worth so much money. Real Sansas are worth thousands of dollars. But even the fake ones are still worth a bit if they're in good condition. Like a couple hundred or more. Yeah.
Mouth pegs are removed and replaced with long strings. Exotic bird feathers are added as earrings and headdresses.
Haitian voodoo
And
statue.
a shrunken head is placed near a fire to harden. The shrinking of heads was a humiliating thing to do to an enemy. It robbed them of the normal.
It's made out of a monkey skull.
Each shrunken head is a source of pride.
Actually, it's made out of a coconut to look like a monkey skull. Here's the torture stuff. This used to be like darker and more themed to like, I remember it was like an actual like torture room before.
I thought it was pretty.
Yeah.
But that is not pretty and neat. I expected this, but not so.
Why'd they make these burial at sea coffins out of wicker? Because is wicker float or something? What? Yeah, right. That doesn't seem so bad though, really. I'm sure like when they really used them, it was sharper spikes. Is it torturous?
I guess
Had to sit on it for a long time, yeah.
piercing.
Did you look down there?
They used Liatra, a special Egyptian salt, to dry out the body for about 40 days. Before being put
Why
in
would
the
they
coffin,
paint a
the body was
backwards
wrapped in
Roman
linen
and
bandages.
JFK?
Finally, the coffin was put to rest in a tomb. They also mummified pets as secret offerings to the Egyptian gods. Now we know their secrets.
Voodoo curse box. Usually they have the vampire killing kit, but this is like a voodoo curse box.
That's the vampire kit.
Oh yeah, they always have one of these vampire killing kits. Yeah.
Some wild stuff.
There's a piece of Bela Lugosi's cape.
So big.
Oh, this is from Psycho.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And that's from his cape.
Yeah, I showed
They
that.
cut it up.
Yeah, why'd they do that? Yeah. What's all that? They did that in that fun house in Cincinnati that we were at, remember? There was like a key and it did that.
It's not good. It's there.
Death by Beer Barrel. What a waste of space all this is. Right? Like, what's the point of this? What? I mean, the tables and stuff. Okay, thank you. Have fun, you're only halfway through.
Definitely different from last time.
Yeah, I mean, I think they always had different stuff in this one, though, this room. Justin Bieber.
It's literally been like 15 years now.
Mm-hmm.
People take them out. Look, people took them out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Marilyn Monroe made out of butterflies. I remember this being here, this matchstick stuff. It's been here a while. And this too, this has been here. That's a pretty big one.
It's freaking crazy.
But this one's made out of camel bone. Some of these things were made out of mammoth tusk. But here, this Robert Wadlow's different. He's ready for the beach because it's at Ocean City. All the other ones have Robert Wadlow in like a suit.
Nice
Walter Hudson. Giant chair for the world's tallest man. Double-eyed man. Huge chunk. Human unicorn.
As his height grew, so did his popularity. He quickly started showing up in the media more and more. He soon accepted a promotional tour with a shoe company for 800 appearances. Most importantly, they made his giant shoes. As he toured, he got being seen as a freak or a sideshow act. But people love him.
That guy's having a hell of a time.
You guys having one hell of a time. We've had a print of this photo before. Remember when we had the print of this photo and we sold it to someone and they thought that they expected it to be an original print? Like, why would they think that? Well, like, an original print of that would be worth thousands of dollars. It goes to the same each time. I don't know. Well, this room sucks. This is awesome stuff here. They had this at the Gatlinburg one too, remember? It was even bigger and it was like a bunch of crap. It's like stuff that's at like a children's museum or something.
It's putting their boobs in here.
Yeah. I have no idea. I really think that these, like, what do you call these rooms? The optical illusion rooms? Or like this is like the gentrified crap. Most people are having one hell of a time in here, right? Stuff's boring. This isn't even working, right? Oh, you have to turn that on first. No. Never get far at all on those. Let's try this one. Nope. You're ruining those. I'll bet those people spent a long time on that. They were in this room for a long time, and you're just gonna ruin their work. Okay, this is a pretty cool room. They got a lot of abnormal animal oddities and gaffs. Four-horned ram. Two-headed rabbit, two-headed lamb.
Ripley's Believe It or Not, the Unexplainable, only on TBS Superstation Ripley's Believe It or Not.
There's a Wolford Tinger. Those were in a lot of sideshows and stuff.
No matter how many times you've been to the zoo, you've probably never seen creatures like these. That's because most two-headed animals are still. Now these one-of-a-kind animals came from one particular farm, run by a farmer with a
Oh, they
farm
do still have that.
He made it his mission to seek out these discarded
Boy
genetic
squirrel.
mutations, to care for them, extend their fragile lives. In fact, one of his
Ew.
five-legged cows lived a full life.
Look at that.
To an amazing age of 17. Believe it.
Okay, here we're gonna do the
Position
frozen
yourself
shadows.
against the opposite wall and strike a pose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now check your shadow on the wall.
That's better.
Maybe it like censored it because of what we were doing. I don't know. No, it just doesn't last long at all. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's at the end, probably.
I think there's a couple other rooms. Believe it or not, JFK was killed by your government. Imagine if you had like a conspiracy theories like attraction or something, like a museum of conspiracy theories.
Yeah, man.
You should have seen the Alcatraz museum we went to in Gatlinburg. That was just like a bunch of BS everywhere. Like lies about everything. Woolly mammoth foot. Do you know there's like all these little like Asian like sculptures that you can find and collect? That people collect them. They're made out of mammoth tusks. Have you ever seen those before?
Are these people drunk?
Probably.
Probably.
I'm not a fan of this kind of stuff. Like, why is there so much of it out there in the world, right? Like, who likes that, right? Do you like that kind of stuff? I don't know. I don't understand. Yeah, why is there?
You're the one like griping about if an attraction is worthwhile or not, and this is really not worthwhile anymore.
I always said this was the worst Ripley's.
I just thought like it could be so different now.
Yeah, it always was the worst one.
Yeah, I couldn't see it really at first.
My God, this whole room is just this stuff. Well, that's cool. An albino moose. Dude, we were hoping we would see a moose in the mountains in Maine because there was like all kinds of like moose crossing signs and stuff, but we never saw one. I just want to see a real moose. I've never seen like a live moose. People talk about there being fake stuff at Ripley's. This is the fakest of it all. Did you know that Buzz Aldrin actually claims that he didn't land on the moon? Like,
I've heard him say different
he's been
things.
going around saying that there was no moon landing. So that's coming from the man himself. In his Buzz Aldrin spacesuit. So this never even went into space. It was a lie.
Stanley Kubrick. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, believe it or not, right?
It's like punched a piece of sand in my mouth.
This is a weird looking one. It's a Russian cosmonaut suit. It's actually kind of cool. Looks cooler than the American spacesuit. This is something that used to be at all the malls in America. You would put a penny or a quarter or whatever, or some sort of coin, and it would like spiral around. And they used to always have like a thing on the side that was like, this is being donated to cancer research or something, remember? Like at the malls. Who cares about that? It's like totally like pointless and worthless. Like who cares about that? Right? Here's one of these optical illusions where like it looks like you're gonna see a naked lady and then it's oh wait, they changed it. This used to be a naked woman. It used to be a woman that, and you were supposed to be looking at her from the other side. I guess they changed it to be more like PC or something, but it used to be a naked woman standing there and you couldn't see the other side of her. And then like if you came over here, you're like expecting to see the other side.
And she's not there.
Yeah.
Because there's a mirror.
Yeah.
They dressed her up.
Yeah. There's a two-tailed trout. Oh, here's one of the fur-bearing trout gaffs. Oh, yeah. Foreskin from a whale. Whale lice. What? I've caught seahorses here in Ocean City before back in the day. Yeah, this isn't one of the Characters Unlimited ones. This is like an older machine that they like turned into a pirate. But this is the one, it's a Zoltan machine, see? It has the, but they just changed out the thing, yeah. He did.
Well, I tried. I don't know.
Get in there.
Bear skull. It's inside of a specific sort of catfish. That's a really weird looking one.
She's a slut.
Yeah.
Best thing in the whole place.
Probably.
Then this. Second best
Oh,
thing.
yeah. What? She's actually like holding her boob. They got like tons of horseshoe crabs in Assateague Island. They used to come up on shore and stuff, and you can pick them up and everything. But I haven't seen them in a long time.
I saw one today.
Oh, did you see one? They guess they put a lot of like nautical stuff in this one since it's Ocean City. And then there's sharks up here too. They have a really big like taxidermy shark at the end of the boardwalk. Great white.
Is this from Jaws?
I don't get it. Why does it laugh? What the hell kind of fish is that? Oh, that's a flying fish. They had these like at that fish, that pet place, that fish place. Remember, you could pet them and you could touch them. The flying fish. They have this at all the Ripley's too. This shark attack guy. What's his name? Rodney Fox.
Many months of recovery, Rodney survived to dive again. Rodney, along with many other researchers, have studied the behavior of great white sharks for years, but still not that much is known about them. Today, Rodney is one of the shark's best friends. He is known as the other spots who try to understand sharks and fight for their preservation.
This is the dumbest scrap metal thing I've seen so far. The car made out of English pennies. There, that's from Jaws. Not just the poster. It's kind of cool. Oh, now she knows what she was doing.
She doesn't know. She said, remember what?
What, you don't remember standing there making faces and people were looking at you without you realizing it?
Oh!
Probably laughing at you. At least that one's made out of like different stuff.
Looks like the stuff they have at
Yeah, like the ones that are made out of car parts are like so ugly and boring. Alright, I guess that's it.
Ooh. Oh, that's her favorite part of the place. Sorry. What?
It's fake.
Is someone in there?
No, it's a joke.
Oh. Oh God. Show 'em.
Yeah, it's a fake out. That's been there since. Yeah. All right, so that was the worst Ripley's probably that we've been to.
Yeah, we've been to a few good ones this year that have like a lot of interactive stuff that's different than like that dumb filler stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of
like
filler.
The pin pushing and all of that stuff is actually pretty gross to me because so many people go through it. But yeah, I mean, other ones have really upped their games. The one had like a hidden temple. The other one had like a really cool like vampire castle and a bunch of like dark oddity stuff there. And this had like the basic oddities, but you see them at every one. So I guess this one is more specifically ocean themed, like with the nautical stuff, which really isn't just my interest, I guess. If you're into that, maybe you'd enjoy it more, but it's pretty basic in comparison, and then they keep upping the price, which I understand you need to do that with, I don't know.
Inflation.
Yeah, well, if you need to keep doing that with inflation, understandable, but I feel like it's not worth the money anymore.
Yeah, I agree with everything she said, and I actually did consider this the worst Ripley's before we went to a bunch of other ones, and now that we did go to a bunch of other ones, is even more. But yeah, I think they did change a lot in there since the last time I was there, and I don't really feel like it was like for the better. Like the The torture room used to be darker and more themed and had a lot more, you know, gothic torture stuff in it. But I'm not really a big fan of those rooms with the optical illusions and like the interactive things. They're not really that substantive. They're doing the slingshot here on the pier. Yeah, usually they're screaming. But yeah,
Better to spend your money on.
yeah. As far as the artifacts go, there's some decent stuff at in the first half, I would say, like the jungles room. I mean, they're pretty standard, but they had, you know, your typical oddities stuff that you see at Ripley's. There were some gaffs and stuff, which is like obviously the stuff that I care about, but way too much filler and yeah, scrap metal sculptures. I'm not a fan of those, and that's like 50% of everything in there. So yeah, not a great Ripley's, but I mean, I would recommend hitting up all of them if you like oddities and you like Ripley's. Like, it's worth going to all of them just to say you went to all of them. But yeah, this is the weakest of them. All right, we're gonna go on the pier now and probably ride this crappy traveling dark ride they have here, but we're just gonna do it because we just do all dark rides, whether they're bad or not. All right, here it is. They call it the Mortem Manor Motel, I guess as a tribute to the old Mortem Manor that used to be here on the pier, but not even on the same plane of existence as that. Completely 100 times worse.
This is a pretty bad exterior.
Yeah, it is. There actually used to be a cool portable ride here back in the day. It had like dragon, like a two-headed dragon thing and a witch flying around at the top. And, well, this ride's not great, but we got our points and we're gonna ride it now. All right, here we go. Mortem Manor. Have a drop here. Her reaction, her facial reaction. Did your mom already come through? Did she already come through there? Yeah. So, what's your opinion there? I'll wait for her to come out. I don't even know, like, it was, what were they, all zombies, or, I don't know.
Much. It was like just a dumpster.
Yeah, not a great dark
3
ride.
out of 10.
Yeah, somewhere around there. It's pretty bad. There are way worse ones that are at like carnivals and stuff.
They take like 2 seconds.
As a traveling dark ride, it's pretty standard for what you get in America with traveling dark rides, but not worth the asking price. What was it, 9 points?
Well, it was like 20 for all 3 of us, so
Yeah,
it's like almost 7 a person. That's kind of crazy.
it's almost the same price as Shrimpers, which
that's
is
disgusting.
literally like 100 times better.
Yeah, that's bad.
They really need to put more stuff near the end. There was nothing at the end. Like,
Yeah, I only saw like 2 things.
there was a couple things at the beginning, mostly like zombies and yeah, not the greatest ride ever. But if you're a dark ride enthusiast, you gotta ride all of them. Like, to put the Morbid Manor name on it is kind of blasphemous, right?
Desecration.
Yeah.